Okay, we are live with Jonna Walsh. Jonna, thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thank you for having me.
So beautiful. This is a countdown to summer movie, but you look very spring today.
Yes,
beautiful.
thank you.
So the Hallmarkies are so excited for the premiere of A Feeling of Home. Can you tell us a little more about this story?
So this is a story of Abby Porter, and she grew up in Texas, but she moved to New England to become a lifestyle host, and so she has her own web series, and she has all of these followers and a lot of fans, and a big businessman comes and says that he wants to invest in her and making her into a brand. She's kind of a modern day, like Martha Stewart is still around, but a younger Martha Stewart, if you will. And so, anyway, he wants to make her face the line of, like kitchenware and everything, and really brand her. But he's really into authentic New England. And so
she's a Texas girl.
I am a Texas girl. And so there's a little bit of a struggle internally, and a little white lie turns into kind of a bigger situation. At the same time, her father falls off of his horse and gets hurt. And so her mother says, will you go and help your dad? So in the midst of her decision making on what to do with this big businessman, she has to go home to Texas and help her dad. And her ex-boyfriend works for her dad. She wasn't expecting that. So sparks start to fly a little bit, and you'll see how that progresses. But
can't wait
it's really sweet, and she starts to figure out how much she really loves home and appreciates it, and you'll see that in the movie.
Oh, we can't wait for that.
Thanks, I can't either.
You mentioned so many characters, your mom and your dad and your ex-boyfriend in the movie. Nathan Parsons, Robbie Benson, and Mary Margaret Humes. What a great cast to work with. Can you share any fun or memorable behind-the-scenes moments with us?
Yes, so with Mary Margaret Humes, it was awesome because she's the mom on Dawson's Creek. And when I first sat down with her, I was like, I wanted to sing the theme song to Dawson's Creek just like automatically. And I was like, are you sick of it? And she's like, never. I was like, oh, good. And so we kind of talked about that. And I grew up just watching her. So that was really awesome.
Cool.
And I only spent a day with her. I wish I had more time. Robbie Benson, wow.
What a voice.
What everything. He is, I don't have enough words that describe how amazing Robbie Benson is. I mean, his talent, his kindness, like he's so humble. I'm a huge Disney fan, and so him being the voice of the Beast was pretty incredible. Yeah, I mean, I was fangirling and like trying to figure out how to like talk to him about it.
Nathan Parsons was also having a fangirl moment with him.
Yeah, Nathan was super cute about it. So we were both like, "Oh my gosh, the Beast is coming."
Did he do any lines for you from Beauty and the Beast?
He did. So he did a few like here and there. He's so humble that like I wanted him to do everything, and I think if I would have asked him to, he would have. But right when he was leaving, we were still there for an extra day, and or maybe an extra few days, and he gave me a hug, and I was really emotional saying goodbye to him because I got very close to him, and he whispered in my ear, "Belle," in the voice of Beauty and the Beast.
Wow.
Robbie, it killed me. I was like, oh my gosh, I like went home and like I called all my Disney fan friends. It was pretty funny.
That's
so
a beautiful moment.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And Nathan Parsons is awesome. I mean, we hit it off right away. We had such a good time together. I mean, he's my buddy. Like,
we love hearing what a family you guys become on these sets. It's so good to hear.
Yeah, absolutely.
And now you mentioned your character Abby is a lifestyle expert who's returned home, and she's kind of in flux. She's still sort of finding herself or discovering herself. What did you enjoy most about playing this role?
What I love the most I love so many things about it. I think it's important to go home to your roots and reconnect with your family. I think that that's really important. I think in this like digital age, we're so wrapped up in other things that like we kind of forget like that we need to like really connect with people. And so I think that she took a break from the web series and took a break from being online and really like got to go outside and enjoy nature and her home and like take a deep breath. And so I think that that's really important. I actually grew up working on a farm.
Oh, wow.
And so that was the coolest thing ever because I was like, when's the baby cow getting here?
Who, by the way, is so adorable. We've seen the photos.
He's so cute.
Oh my God.
He was
Did you
the
request
best.
that scene be in the movie?
No,
Or was that already
I didn't.
in there?
I was really excited it was in the movie. But it was really cool. I got to work with all these animals, but it was really funny. I was like timing out when my husband came to visit the set, and I was like timing it out and hoping that
Baby
the
cow
cow
day,
the
husband
cow,
day, yes.
the cow day and the husband day were on the same day, so that like he could see the cow.
That is so sweet.
Yeah, and I got to ride horses. I grew up riding horses, and
How fun. That's
yeah.
not a bad day at work, is it?
It's like the dream job. It was so great. Yeah.
And so you have a passion for animals, which we love. You got to feed a baby cow, ride horses. Your character kind of did some other things in this movie, such as learn how to drive a stick shift or relearn. Do you know how to drive a stick in real life, or were you kind of learning on set?
No. So I do not know how to drive a stick shift. My mom knows how to drive a stick shift, and my dad knows how to drive a stick shift because my dad drove a beat-up old Volkswagen for years. And it was funny because I told him I had to drive a stick shift in this, and he's like, I told you I could have taught you all these years, but darn, we got rid of the Volkswagen. And my mom's really happy we got rid of the Volkswagen. But she is. But I didn't know how, and actually it wasn't that hard. I had a really good instructor. The stunt guy was awesome. And Nathan's so great. I mean, he's like a Texas boy, so he knows how to do everything.
That's great.
And he was awesome. He was like, okay, so I'm like, am I in neutral? He's like, when it jiggles like that, you're in neutral. So he was kind of teaching me also. I actually never stalled or flooded the engine, if that's what happens. I was really proud of myself.
We're proud of you too.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I was really proud of myself. I learned how to drive
I
a
bet
stick
you
shift
made your
on this
parents
movie.
proud too.
I did.
Dad,
I
guess
think
what?
I think my dad's a little proud, like, but he's also like, I wish you drove the Volkswagen.
Oh.
That could have been your car.
You're like, phew.
I know. I was like,
Dodged
got out
the
of that
bullet
one.
there.
Yeah.
And one of the many traditions in Langston, the town in which your character returns to, is Fletcher's end of the month barbecue, where everyone comes together and it's like a big potluck, and it's great. What hometown traditions did you grow up with?
So I grew up about 35 minutes north in Simi Valley, and it's, even though it's so close to Los Angeles, it's a really small town feel. It's like kind of like you drive over the hill to Simi Valley and you're like in the country for some reason. It's really sweet. Everyone knows everyone, you know, the pharmacists and everyone just like knows each other. So there's a Simi Valley Days parade that we always go to ever since I was a kid. So I've always looked forward to that. And then my sister actually lives down the street from the rec center where they have all the fireworks for 4th of July.
Oh, amazing.
So everyone goes to the rec center and watches this like field and like watches the fireworks. Thankfully my sister lives down the street, so we have a huge barbecue and then we sit on her roof and watch, like, we get a front row view.
Yeah, no one's going to be in your way if you're on the roof. That sounds amazing.
Yeah, Simi Valley's the best. It's a really great place to grow up.
We're all adding to go there on our bucket list
Yeah,
for 4th of July.
Go to Simi Valley for 4th of July for sure. It's the best.
Tell your sister to save some spots.
I will. She'll save some spots.
And now, getting back into your character, Abby, you briefly touched on this. She's really striving to make her father, played by Robbie Benson, proud. And that can sometimes be a struggle for people. What advice would you give to really anyone just kind of hoping to make their parents proud?
I think it's so tough because everyone has different situations with their families. You know, no family is perfect. But I think that kids, especially now, and even me, like, you need to communicate more. And I think maybe we don't think that our parents are proud of us, but if we maybe like talk to them a little bit about it, then we'd find out that they actually are. And that's something that happens with Abby, is that she never really thought that her dad was proud of her, but then she discovers that he was, and you'll see their journey together. I don't regret that for Abby because it led her exactly where she needed to be, and it brought her home. But I think, communicating with your parents a little more. And
great advice.
Yeah, just especially, I know I touched on it, but we're always on our phones, and we're not like really looking at our parents and talking to them, or our family, or our husbands, or our friends. We're always just so wrapped up in that. And so I think just really communicating face to face is something we need to bring back a little bit.
Here. That's great advice. Thank you so much.
Of course.
And now we have a ton of comments. Hello from so many different places. Hello from Charleston, South Carolina. Everyone is so excited. Will you be live tweeting with us during the premiere?
Yes, I will be live tweeting for sure. I'm going to do my best. I haven't done it that much, but I'm going to do my best.
Okay.
My husband knows how to do it, so he'll help me.
He'll help you out. Oh my God. Well, we can't wait. Before we go, can you please remind everyone when they can watch A Feeling of Home?
Hi guys. You can watch A Feeling of Home this Saturday, May 11th at 9 o'clock.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Donna. We'll see you
Thank you. Bye, guys.